never looked for trouble, but I never ran.
A lot of music icons have had their life immortalized on the big screen, and among them we find the one and only Elvis Presley. Actually, no less than 16 movies about him have been made, but the one we're going to zoom in on is the 2022 biopic simply called Elvis. The King of Rock and Roll is played by Austin Butler, who ended up winning a Golden Globe for his performance. As for how he got the part, the actor first taped himself singing Love Me Tender, but wasn't pleased and didn't submit the video. A few days later, he had a nightmare reliving the death of his mother. Upon waking up, Austin recorded himself singing the Elvis song Unchained Melody to his mom, clinging on to the emotions and grief he'd just felt. That video landed him the role, so his next step was preparation, and a lot of it.
I basically put the rest of my life on pause for 2 years, and I just absorbed everything that I possibly could, and I just went down the rabbit hole of obsession and trying to find his humanity as much as I could through that. Because that's the tricky thing is you see Elvis as this icon or as the wallpaper of society, and finding the way to strip all that away and find the very human nature of him that was deeper than all of that. That's what was fascinating for me.
Butler went so far with becoming Elvis that even months after things wrapped up, a Southern accent would still come out from time to time.
You know, I don't think I sound like him still, but I guess I must because I hear it a lot.
Also, he got to wear 90 different iconic outfits in the film. He kept this black leather ensemble, stating that it was the most important to him. Another notable character in the film is the musician's shady business partner, Colonel Tom Parker, who's played by Tom Hanks.
There would have been no Elvis without Colonel Tom Parker. There would have been no Colonel Tom Parker without Elvis. It was a symbiotic relationship. The Colonel, as I have heard from tons of anecdotal information, he was in fact a delightful guy. He lit up every room that he came into. Was he a cheap crook that played fast and loose with the money? Yeah, he was a little cheap crooky when it comes down to that, but they worked that all out to everybody's satisfaction. He was a man who brought joy into everything he did, along with just a little bit of larceny.
Elvis is directed by Baz Luhrmann, who was adamant that he needed to do more than just retell Presley's life. He felt he had to add an extra layer.
It's an exploration of America in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the relationship between the cell and the art. It's the show and the business, you know? The snowman and the showman. So that's what the big idea really is.
Quite often with biopics, the people it's about or their relatives aren't pleased with the result. However, with this film, both Elvis's late daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, and his ex-wife, Priscilla, loved it and thought the movie was beautiful. Priscilla's played by actress Olivia de Jong, who felt a lot of responsibility taking on the part.
Especially when somebody's still alive, like Priscilla is, and obviously she's here supporting the film. There's always that energy of feeling like they're on your shoulder, constantly watching, and I think you're always going to grapple with whether or not you've illuminated something real and human in them. Absolutely, I think there's a huge responsibility.
Come on back, let's play a little house and we can do what we did before.
And it turned out it wasn't just Lisa Marie and Priscilla who loved Elvis. The movie got rave reviews, earned 8 Oscar nominations, and became the second highest grossing musical biopic of all time, behind only Bohemian Rhapsody.